Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris Sports Update. Time to turn our attention to men's tennis, and with us, senior Will Huntington. And Will, first of all, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me here.
Senior here with the Bulldogs, and certainly a big weekend this past weekend. A lot of action at the GLIAC Tournament, and just talk about the team's performance. You started off with a win over Grand Valley, and then a couple tough matches after that.
Yes, sir. We came in, we played GVSU first round. We won 5-2. It's a good match for us because we played them earlier in the season and had a 5-4 win over them at 2 a.m. in the morning, which is pretty crazy. Out of 4 years as a first for me. But yeah, we came out strong in doubles. We played pretty well. We had a little double miscommunication at the beginning with GVSU's team, and then we ended up fighting back, getting 2 of the doubles, and then going into singles, everyone just played great, played hard, played tough, and came out with a win.
You came back in the semifinals, taking on a Findlay team that surprised some people with a couple upsets in the GLIAC tournament.
Yeah, Findlay had a strong team. We knew they were going to come out strong in doubles. We came out a little flat, I felt like. They were on, man. They played a great match. They came out really strong at 1 and 2 dubs, and then 3 dubs. They ended up playing really great too. And then we fought back in singles, though. We brought it back to 3-all to an overall match score, and then they ended up taking the 6th spot and the 2 spot to win at 5-3. But they're a great team, a great program, so it was a good match for us.
The GLIAC tournament always held at the Midland Community Tennis Center. Talk about that environment with the 8 teams all there competing and each team playing over the 3 days. What's that environment like?
Oh, the environment's awesome. It's a really great experience. You get there and there's every team there and it's high energy. Everyone's pumped, everyone's yelling every court. The Midland tennis facility is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's a great venue to host for the GLIAC tournament. It's honestly a very unique experience to get there and see all the guys, and you have so many different nationalities and guys from all around the world competing in one conference. So it's a lot of fun as a player. It's very exciting and very physically demanding too. So it was overall a great experience, and Midland hosts, they do a great job.
I know it didn't quite end the way you wanted it to with the loss to Wayne State in the 3rd place match on Sunday, but just talk about the tournament in general, the season as a whole, and what you'll remember most about this past year.
Well, this season's been it's been a great experience, especially as a senior. It's been kind of a roller coaster. We started off pretty slow. At one point, we were all talking as guys and as coaches. We were like, man, we're not even going to make the GLIAC tournament. But we kept working hard. Every guy on the team put 110% every day. And, we came out and fought for a title against Northwood in the regular season. And it's overall been a great season. I wouldn't change it for the world. I think that this year's team was closer as a group of guys and a group of men than any team that I've ever been a part of. And it was a fantastic season. It was sad that it came to an end yesterday, especially as a senior. But every guy fought hard on and off the court. So overall, it was just a fantastic year for us.
You mentioned a couple of those matches here late in the season against Grand Valley in the regular season. Then Northwood, both 5-4 decisions. You win one, you lose one, but just talk about those 2 matches and what's it like to play in those matches with that much at stake late in the year.
Oh, it's awesome. As a player, I mean, that's what you live for. That's what you train for every day. And to get an experience to play against the teams like GVSU who have so much on the line, and we have so much on the line, and then have to play a 9:30 at night match. And as a tennis player, you're like, oh my gosh, we're going to play all night, and it's exactly what we did. We had a true freshman, Andre Serafin, come out and pull a huge victory in the 3rd set. He was cramping. I mean, that was one of the best experiences of my 4 years. And then against Wayne State, having a great match against them during the regular season, and then turn around and playing Northwood for the championship match, for the regular season. That's any senior and any player's dream to come out and compete and play as tough as we did. And Northwood, they beat us 5-4, which was sad, but it ended up being a great time. Like, we all were proud of ourselves no matter what, because as I said earlier in the season, we really didn't believe that we were going to do too hot, and we ended up getting a very hot streak and playing some great tennis.
Talk about that hot streak. You started slow, as you mentioned, but won 8 of your last 9 GLIAC matches. Just talk about the turnaround and what helped that cause.
Well, I think the turnaround was huge, especially going down to spring break in Florida and playing some of the best teams in the country, starting off with Valdosta State. I mean, their number 4 guy was one of the top players in the country, along with their number 1 guy. So it was a great experience for us to go through those matches and get beat pretty bad, and then turn around. It's like, all right, it's conference time, guys. Like, we've grown as a team, we've grown as men, and our games were developing a lot better throughout the season. And when it came to conference, we just took off, and it was nice. We were just boom, boom, boom. There's a win. Boom, boom, boom. There's a win. It just turned, and we turned up the stove all the way hot, and it got real hot. It was fun.
I know you're originally an out-of-state product from Mississippi. Talk about how you ended up at Ferris State.
Well, it's a crazy story. I played 2 years of junior college tennis back in Mississippi at Meridian Community College. And then the year before I started college, I actually moved down to Tampa, Florida to train at Tennis Smith Tennis Academy, where Chad Berryhill, the head coach here, was formerly an academy instructor there. And Coach Chad and I really hit it off. And you know, I worked hard throughout my 2 years of junior college. And it's a funny story. I originally signed with another college to go play. And some things didn't work out in the end, and I was looking for a school, and I got a Facebook message from Coach Chad. You know, I got the job at Ferris State University. I'm like, oh, where's that at? Northern Michigan? No way, sir. Not coming up there. You know, I'd never seen snow before in my life, but it's been an awesome experience. Coming to Ferris has just been a true blessing, and I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I love it here. You know, I'm a Bulldog all the way.
As you look back over the last few years here at Ferris State, what's maybe been the highlight for you in your Bulldog career?
Over the 2 years of being here, the highlight in my career would definitely have to be the GVSU win. As a player, you know, that's the kind of match you dream for, the kind of ending where you rush the court and you're jumping, hugging, tears were shed. I mean, I think out of my 2 years, that has to be the highlight of my career. That was true. That was a true great experience.
I know certainly the Bulldogs have had a great tennis tradition over the years, and Coach Berryhill doing a great job of bringing that back. What's it like, and what's it meant to be a part of that turnaround here for the Bulldogs?
It means the world. I think that Coach Chad Berryhill is turning this program in a 360-degree turn. I mean, he's going to bring in some of the best players in the country and around the world, and he's truly trying to make this team into a national championship team. And I think in the next coming years, the Ferris State men's tennis program is going to go through the roof and become a national title contender, and let alone a GLIAC, you know, bring back the GLIAC championship to the Bulldog house down the road. So I believe that with his coaching abilities, his recruiting abilities, and overall just being a good person, I think that Coach Chad Berryhill is doing a fantastic job here at Ferris State University.
You mentioned some of those guys he's brought in from some other countries, some international players. What's it like to build relationships and be teammates with some of those guys?
Well, it's great, especially coming from junior college. Half my team was from Europe, South America, Australia, and the same here. You know, we've got South Americans, we've got some Canadians, and some European guys coming in next year. And it's awesome. It's a great experience. You get to learn about different cultures, you know, how different guys act from different countries, where they've played tennis, where they've traveled to. It's a really neat experience, and it will carry with me for a lifetime, because I know I'll always have friends around the world, and can contact any of them at any time, and we've become brothers. So it's awesome.
What's the future hold for you? What's in store for you in terms of your academic major and where you hope to go from here?
Well, I'm a senior in the professional tennis management program here at Ferris. I'm graduating this next December, and hopefully move back south for a little while. But I would really like to get into college coaching, so I'm going to try to work towards that. Maybe do a grad assistant job at a Division I school or Division II. And then take the road from there and see where it takes me.
Well, congratulations again on what's been a great run here this season for the Bulldogs, and
thank you.
Certainly best of luck in the future.
All right, thank you so much.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.